football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Alabama's offense will take the field first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
Russell unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Needs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Throwing Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Crowell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. Straight ahead, it's Crowell. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a nice run by the running back. I'll tell you what, man. These rivalry games, a lot of times, they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Out wide right, it's Morgan. Could not make his way to the corner.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Out wide left, it's Morgan. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The run inside. It's Crowell. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Makes the grab. It's 4. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Hill. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21. Give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21. But this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Keelan Russell. Right side, it's Hill. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. Top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, and you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks, like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Drops back on 1st down. Rushes on. Turns it loose deep. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You ball. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Russell. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Look out! Left side is Wilson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Burrowing for yardage. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The RPO got it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Hits inside. It's Hill. He's got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Inside the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Rodgers. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Russell on play action. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They put on the heat and they blocked it. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crowell. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Keelan Russell. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Bush is ahead. And he gets it in. The 10-yard line, they'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Running inside, it's Wilson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throws it off the RPO.
I think the biggest reason why this team is trailing the way they are is they haven't been able to stay on the field. They've had no success on third down up to this point. Way too many punts, but that time they finally get it done. That's about as good a timing that I think we've seen from the quarterback and his intended target so far in the passing game. And it came at a point where they needed it the most.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. They're going up for it. And the defense pulls it down for the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Russell. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Line gets set, 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Crowell. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher since. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Dropping back, it's Russell. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to test the right side with this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Throwing Russell. That's caught. It's Brooks. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Russell. Right side, it's Rodgers. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Just enough time for one final play of the half. In the middle, it's Rodgers. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 10 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Jayhawks, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story? Second half.
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half the biggest concern he has right now is their offense. They do have an opportunity to take the field and start the third quarter. He said, we have got to gain momentum. This home team and home crowd is making it difficult, but he said, I believe in our guys. We talked at the half, we've made some adjustments, and we'll see if they're able to come out and get back on track to start the third. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Second and long here. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got maybe a yard. Third down and 9 coming. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Comes down. It's Brooks. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Moves to his right. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown time! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Out wide left, it's Evans. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They unleashed an right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys athletically, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Got the first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Russell on play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quick give. It's Crowell. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man.
Many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Hunt is on its way. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Upstairs to make the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for room. It's Crowell. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Oh, what a move. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Man, just went with something very easy, very reliable. A few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Pulls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. this game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
Positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Looking for a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Going with the counter play here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Swamped immediately. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Russell finds his man. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Russell. Out wide right, it's Morgan. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll go back to the ground. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rush is on. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. Quick give. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bama! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously. Continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly on the move. Leaping grab for a big gain. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to throw one first. Got it in the middle. It's Black.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down immediately. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Got to make the play on 4th. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
One more play to pad the stats. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.